doing our first podcast on Destiny 2 and the new powers discussion and what to expect from the beta that's coming out soon, and also the new Call of Duty World War 2 and the possibilities in that game, such as supply drops and competitive, etc., and also zombies and other co-op modes. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And this is Rated Awesome, King Jammy, and Digital Mass as well.
Been back!
Hello!
The go!
We start the game.
Yeah,
Alright,
if you got the
can't do-
yeah, good game. Here we go.
So,
boys.
Oh yeah, we'll be playing
playing
playing some gun game and other game modes over the podcast as well. So what do you want to talk about first?
the straight.
What do you want to talk about first?
Don't mind
Destiny or...
I reckon we should talk about Destiny first. Get the big chunks out of the way
big
first.
boy.
Yeah?
Big boy Destiny, you know.
So,
What aspects do you want to talk about? The trailer,
it's been revealed that the beta starts in like 8 days or so.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the 18th.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of shit. Like, gonna be like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know, people are gonna be like finding new
Hyped.
shit about it, like the Crucible. I've
Yeah,
said like
they're going to be one
seven-
of, especially the people that are really into it. They're going to be playing it quite a lot, finding out what's new compared to the Destiny 1, and stuff like that, new guns, etc.
Definitely going to be rinsing Destiny beta.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I can't wait. But I actually,
Yeah, I'm more of a...
I really hope they put a raid in it almost, just so I can see what's like going to be going on. But I'm
Yeah.
not actually that bothered about the
Yeah.
PvP. Just if they put a raid in it, I think that'd be amazing. Just to
Yeah,
get
that's
a good
it.
feel
Oh,
for
what, in
what's
the
going to
beta?
be. Yeah, I can't imagine they would, but if they did, I think that would be like a ground-breaking beta.
Oh yeah,
It'd also get like the hype up a bit more, wouldn't it? If you could actually like experience one of the.
that's it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
Do you know
getting
what? Like,
people...
even if they put like an old raid in, but with the new, with the new graphics and the new system, I wouldn't even mind
Yeah.
that.
Like,
Yeah, that'd be
if you
pretty
put in a raid or like a strike or something in the beta, just to get people
Yeah,
into it.
there's gonna be a strike in it, I believe. There's gonna be Crucible, and
Oh,
there's
awesome.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be the first story mission you saw in the trailer, I believe.
That's sick.
So yeah, people are gonna be like, you know, probably gonna try and get like the best loot so far, and then that sort of shit.
That's pretty sick.
To be honest, I can't wait till the Crucible. I reckon the abilities will be a lot more.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Fun,
more
I
of a
guess.
multiplayer guy myself, so Crucible's the one thing I'm really looking forward to. You know?
I mean,
You
the
know what I
strike will actually be kind of fun. The strike will be kind of fun. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, the raids and the strikes and all of that are the main aspects of the game, but I mean,
Oh, PvP is definitely a main aspect as well.
oh yeah, it's like two separate things, though, isn't it? It's like it's nothing like Call of Duty, and you got a campaign, and then it's nothing like that. It's sort of a mini
more like
multiplayer
co-op.
aspect in itself, isn't it?
From what I
Yeah.
understand, they put more campaign aspects into the game.
Have they?
Like apparently they're like really focusing on the campaign now. Like they
Oh,
want
that's
people
right.
to actually play it. Like as before, people weren't really interested. Like they just did it to level up. But you could do
Yeah.
it. Like you could literally do that in PvP anyway, and strikes.
Yeah, that's
also,
it.
wasn't the campaign like supposed to be like really short, not really that good?
What in Destiny
I'm not
1?
sure.
Yeah, Destiny 1.
Yeah, the Destiny 1 campaign was awful. Like even
Yeah.
even with the DLCs, I thought it was still terrible. So
So hopefully it's a lot better.
I'm not like someone who normally plays campaigns, but
No,
like,
I'm-
Destiny campaigns co-op, so that's actually cool. Like we can all just jump in and play it off the bat, like while we level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I found leveling up in the last game quite tricky. Like, it took a long time to get to level 40, you know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but that's probably just because I'm pretty shit at
It's
the game.
like, yeah, but I think we'll have the same problem as well. Like when you're new to the game, you have to find like the quickest ways to like level up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Like once you've done all the missions and stuff like that, you know like that you can just you know, if you grab all the bounties, you do the bounties while you're doing missions, you level up really quickly.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know if they're following the same like bounties kind of thing, then
Yeah.
we can probably level up nice and quick like that as well. But
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, the leveling is normally quite slow.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah, it's like Destiny's a completely different game compared to anything else, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, completely. Like when Destiny 1 first came out, it was a horrible game compared to what it is now. But they have improved
they've
it
added
a lot.
so much. I just hope that even though I'm getting the £90 version, like for most people, they won't want to spend that much money. A lot of the last game was DLC, so
Yeah.
Well, that £90 version, I think, I think it's like £90, isn't it?
Yeah, it was,
That's expansion pack 1 and 2. So
Right.
any old Destiny player will be buying that, I can imagine.
yeah,
But if I was new, I wouldn't bother because you don't know what to expect from the game.
no. I mean, unless you've got a fair amount of money stacked up, you wouldn't want to pay £90 for a game that you've never played before, would you?
Hell no.
Nah.
And that's the thing as well. Like, it's not an open beta. It's an open beta that you actually pay for. So it's not like you can just experience it without playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The beta on the 18th is open.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
open.
for
That's the
the
open
people
one.
that paid for it.
No,
Actually, I
it's,
never
it's,
knew
the
that.
open, it's the open beta.
Oh, so what was the?
I think the
When's
pro
the
beta
closed one?
later on. I think
Are you
that's
sure
later
about
on.
that? Because if
I'm
you
pretty sure,
literally,
yeah.
like, if you look at the pre-ordered game, it literally
Yeah,
says
yeah.
exclusive access to the to the open beta on the 18th.
Yeah.
No, but I think there's a beta, like, you know, later
Oh,
on.
so we have we have an exclusive open beta for players, and then there'll be an open one later.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like they originally did do that. They originally had an open beta for everybody.
I think
did
it's
they?
open.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's open. Yeah, so
I think,
like
I
the
think
new
that would make sense.
Yeah.
I'd say they're just banking on the fact that they could get like a lot more people to buy the game if they have an exclusive open beta.
Or actually, I've just had an idea. They might have just the open beta first because think about it. Once you've played a game, you get to be like, oh, I might not have enjoyed this game earlier. Now I do enjoy it. Now that I've played it, I want to pre-order it to play it more earlier. I could have done that.
Yeah. Well,
Therefore,
I mean,
getting more sales.
that's always like my mentality is I can get to play the game. Like some people might not pre-order it, and I get to play it before them. So therefore, I'll end up being better than them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I want to... I mean, I haven't done it at the moment, because I prefer Call of Duty to Destiny.
Yeah.
I always feel that beta is quite a big help, if you know what I mean, rather than going
Well,
going
it gets
into-
you used to the game, doesn't it? So like you understand.
like, rather than going in blind, if you know what I mean. So you're going in first game, don't know what you're doing, etc. At least people who've already played the beta have already got
I don't think
already
it's
take on the game.
it's that bad with Call of Duty though, because like a lot of Call of Duty games are the same. Like,
Yeah, I suppose.
There's no like swap over control wise, or like the in-game mechanics don't swap that hard. Whereas like from Destiny 1 to 2, there is like that's a big overhaul.
Oh
So
yeah.
like the game will feel different for everybody. Whereas like I don't feel like I know Black Ops 3 has got jumping and stuff like that in it, but I don't feel like if I swap from Black Ops 3 to World War 2, I'll be any worse of a player than I am now.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it'll feel
But I actually
real
feel like I'd be
weird for
better.
a couple of days, but
Yeah, because
I mean-
you're not used to having boots on the ground, like especially with advanced warfare and all that sort of shit. Like,
yeah. So
you know,
I mean,
I
Destiny's
saw.
like... Go on. Yeah, go on. Go on.
I was just gonna say I've got like used to like this whole movement now, and I'm like, I probably will do better when it's boots on
Yeah.
the ground. You'll see, it's a lot more, I guess, predictable. If you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're not gonna expect someone to like fucking fly 50 feet in the air.
No. I mean, Destiny's still going to be the same, innit? You're still going to get that advanced sort of movement,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
why it's going to be easier in that aspect, but still.
Also, we start up another game.
Oh yeah, of course we can. Sorry about
Sorry.
that. Yeah.
Yes, like the new powers as well. That's gonna be definitely
Yeah, I was about
interesting.
to say
Like,
that.
PvP. Because
Yeah, I
like
was
the
about to
whole
say that.
shield thing.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
know.
the
Like in
Titans
the
look really good. I honestly think they're all going to be broken in PvP.
like in the trailer, the Solar Warlock class, like Dawnblade, is it? Is that the one?
Oh, the sword.
Yeah, that's him. Like he looked pretty good. And there's like I heard there's going to be a new like Titan class, it's Sentinel or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Shield. Shield.
Which is basically like Captain America and Destiny, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
reckon
it'd
some of
be
these
interesting to see
powers.
what that character's like.
Yeah, I
So-
reckon the powers can be. I reckon there's gonna be. I'm hoping there's gonna be like two. If you know what I mean. So like obviously you had the shield, but I'm hoping there's gonna be one like more passive. So like the bubble, for example,
Yeah.
from Destiny, like the Titan, or like at least make them not as like as disgusting as they could be. Because if this sword's gonna be one shot like the hammer back in Destiny 1, then a lot of people are gonna be rocking that for PvP, aren't they? Like.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, I don't really know loads about the new classes, because I mean, you guys know way more about Destiny than me. It'd be interesting to find out like what each one does and how it's different to each one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I just can't wait till I actually find out what's strongest. Because then I'll actually know, like, in time for when the game releases, like, what I want to play.
Oh yeah. Because then you can choose. Oh, do I want to play Titan? Do I want to play? You know, like the Warlock or whatever
Yeah, Warlock kind of.
sort of class. Because before I was Titan, like I didn't play Destiny 1 loads, but I didn't use Hunter or whatever. I was only a Titan class because that's what I preferred. Those sort of guns. I wasn't too confident with the bow, but I mean I didn't have it from the start. So now I've got it from the start. I'll be able to progress and use each sort of like Warlock, Titan, etc.
Yeah, well,
Because I have more time.
eventually you probably have one of each, but
Oh yeah, the max level one of each. Would be pretty cool. Because
I actually still think the best way to do it, right, is find like two that you like and two that you're good with, and then like have one that's your main, and then have one that's like you have two of.
Yeah.
Because if you have two of the same class, you can get like you can literally get the best gear. Because you can do everything twice, like you can raid twice on like hardcore, normal on that character.
Yeah.
Because like I've had one of every class before, and it's like it's such a grind.
Oh yeah, but especially I mean I don't know, but I'm gonna guess the Hunter one was a pretty big grind because that's probably the hardest one to use in the machine.
Hunter's hardest to level by far.
Yeah.
But not. It's definitely not, like in Destiny 1. It wasn't the hardest to use. It's probably the easiest to use. I think.
Oh wow.
But like I started Destiny off with a Titan, and I literally mastered it like in PvP, and like I literally did like challenge mode and everything to the highest level on my Titan. So like the fact that Titans are looking pretty, I think they look like they're going to be really strong in Destiny 2. So like I'm definitely leaning towards getting a Titan on straight away.
Yeah. I mean that's what I think I'll rock straight away, just because that's what I used in Destiny 1, and then yeah. And plus I prefer having an automatic gun, if you know what I mean, instead of single shot or burst fire.
Well, no, the guns are you know, anyone can have whatever guns they want.
Yeah.
Have you seen like, oh god, have you seen like the new weapon systems though? They look pretty cool.
I haven't.
Oh yeah, like you can have
personally.
like a grenade launcher now, shit like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think that looks
Yeah.
real. Like, I actually really like that idea. I'm so bad at sniping. Wow.
Piece of
Right.
shit, Reese.
The weapons definitely do. Like, I think there'll be a lot more balance as far as PvP goes now.
Oh yeah.
Like, assuming they keep the same like PvP ammo system, which I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they did from watching some of the gameplay. God.
Hmm.
I don't know how I hit that.
But it'll be interesting to see what goes on and how it plays out.
definitely.
I mean, you don't really know until you've played the beta, do you?
No.
You can't like judge a book by its cover straight off the bat.
I don't even think like you can even judge the beta off the bat that much because
That's why it's a beta, isn't it? It can be changed straight off.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, obviously this beta is quite close to release date, isn't it? So they probably
Yeah.
won't. It'll probably just be tweaks, like the economy tweaks. Did anyone play Destiny like when they had to tweak the economy?
Nope.
No, I wasn't that
So
early.
like back in the day, you used to just like you used to be able to farm like motes of light really easily and stuff like that, but they weren't like used as a currency. Like they weren't used as no, they were used as a currency, but they weren't used as like XP boost like they are now as
Right.
much. But like they realized that like people were just farming like strange coins like so easily, and like weapons
Yeah.
parts and armor parts were like so easy to get. Like I had like 5,000 on one character of like,
Oh,
weapon
wow.
parts and like armor.
It's quite a
And
lot.
it was literally like so easy, but then they realized like it's just too easy. Like people
They
are
need to
just
step up and
hoarding
make it a lot harder. Yeah.
So that that's when they put like the fact that you can buy like motes of light and what they call like spirit balloons and stuff like that. They put that into the game, and like they made it a lot harder. Like the drops are really low now, aren't they, for like weapons parts and
Yeah.
like that kind of shit. Like you literally just have to like dismantle all your weapons and armor if you want to get like a good amount.
Decent
but,
stuff.
like-
Yeah, that's it.
It is better, but I think I'd almost hope that they revert the economy back a little bit just to start with. So like give people a little bit of a boost at the start.
Right. And then change it later on.
Yeah, because it's like even when I got back into Destiny and started playing Wrath of the Machine, like it's still pretty hard to just get all my gear leveled up and like put all the slots in it because I never had any weapons parts. Like I'd literally have to dismantle all my weapons for it.
Is it?
Also,
Go on. Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say, with Destiny 1, if you didn't know, after like the final DLC,
Yeah.
you had to own that DLC to even play like multiplayer.
Yeah.
Or I think it might have just been if your friends have that DLC, you'll have to have that DLC. But I think it is that like if you didn't have that PLC, you couldn't play like multiplayer. And I'm really hoping they don't do that because obviously before Reese, you didn't have like the DLCs, did you?
Oh no, I didn't have any
So
of that.
we had to like stick to like just straight up like private matches, and I just thought that's a bit, bit of a douche move, I guess. But like,
Bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
like that is
Pay
almost
to
like
win.
pay to win model. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
it's-
is.
which is pretty trash.
For a
especially
game
for
that
from my
people
point
would
of
have
as
paid
well.
when the game came out. Probably would have been about 50 quid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you have to look at what Destiny's like where it's taken its like inspiration from, and like
Yeah.
it's definitely taken inspiration from WoW. Like you can see its systems, and like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like in WoW, for instance, if you haven't got some DLCs and you want to play PvP, you just play PvP. Like,
I
so it
suppose.
literally does not matter. Why don't they put, like, why can't just people all play on those maps, whether it's DLC or not. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying another. I mean, the price has come down now, but when DLC came out, I don't know for certain, but I expected it would have been about another 30 quid, some probably even more, added on top of the game price already. So you're talking about an 80, 85 quid game to get all the stuff you want to play, and you know, do all the stuff you want to do in the game. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, it is.
To just play for.
Yeah, man. I spent hundreds on Destiny. Like, I've literally bought all the DLCs when they've like just come out, apart from Wrath of the Machine, and that's because I kind of got a bit bored of it. But
yeah,
I'm lagging really badly. God's sake.
Yeah, I have as well. Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like, you know, like the biggest edition, I guess, is like 90 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, the biggest version is 90 quid, like outright.
Well,
so to
that's on
pre-order
PlayStation. We need to swap hosts, by the way, because I actually can't. I'm like jittering everywhere I go.
Okay, we'll switch hosts after this game.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, like, for a game like Destiny, those aren't gonna be the final 2 DLCs. You know that for sure. Like,
Oh, definitely.
And on top of like the 90 quid, they're probably gonna be about 20 quid a pop, probably a bit less, maybe 15, but it still builds up. And for a game with that much, you know, especially with the previous
there's other games that. Go on.
I was gonna say, like, you know, for the game to have, like, I guess, the balls to be like, oh, you have to own this DLC to even play multiplayer, a thing built into the final game.
That
You know, that's
we're all on 2 bars.
Yeah, that's a pretty ballsy decision.
Well, that's because it's Activision for you. Like, that is why. Like, they know how to make their money.
I suppose. DLC, is it?
I mean, I guess that's one thing EA's done with, like, you know, the new Battlefront 2. All the DLC's gonna be free. Like, that's
Yeah,
pretty
see, I
awesome.
think that's really cool. Like, that's what I like about Titanfall as well, actually. The fact that DLC is free. Like, I think that's a really good model.
Because
Because
not only
people-
does it, you know,
Well, like, they've put cosmetics in the game. You can pay for cosmetics. Like,
Oh,
if you
that's
have
what. Yeah,
a
go on.
paid marketplace, but there's no pay to win, and you basically have free DLCs, then you're paying for the DLCs
Yeah.
through basically, like, you're helping them fund DLCs by buying their cosmetics. But, you know, like, it's actually more worth your money then, isn't it? Because you're actually getting a DLC and you're getting exactly what you want.
I mean, this is what annoyed me about Black Ops 3, in the fact that they put weapons into supply drops, and when the weapons come out, a lot of them will be quite overpowered,
Yeah.
and so you'd have to pay a lot of money to actually open all those supply drops and get that gun you want.
me and Kai were
To
actually
actually
discussing this ages ago, like a cryptic key thing they could do.
Right.
So you pay a couple crypto keys, say like 100, and you have the chance, like an extended, not an extended, but like an increased chance of getting a weapon, for example, or a guaranteed weapon bribe.
Oh,
or
yes.
add in a feature where you could just straight up buy the weapon with crypto keys or whatever digital currency.
Yeah.
Which I definitely think that would actually be such a better idea.
Yeah, because
Oh, 10
you
times
pretty-
better.
If you think about it, you get like crypto keys from buying supply drops, don't you? Like you get if it's a rare, you have like you can get like 7 crypto keys as well.
Yeah.
And if that like if you have that promise like if you pay 100, you know you can choose to buy a weapon, then
Right.
that makes people want to either play the game more or have the potential to buy more supply drops, you know. So
Yeah, I'd much rather invest my time into that.
It's more worthwhile as well. It's more
Like-
rewarding to get.
We don't feel like you're getting mugged off.
Yeah, that's it. You spend all that time playing all the games, and then it turns out you get a decal for a gun that you never use.
Yeah.
It's honestly like the worst feeling as well.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a gun like the fucking
So-
MR6 or some shit. It's like,
Yeah. I was going to say, like, you're on Black Ops and you get a camo for the PO6. Like, who the bloody hell uses the PO6? You know what I mean? Especially if
like-
it's... I mean, you got the different grades, should I say, of,
yeah,
like,
you got, like,
rarities.
legendary
You got
and shit like
epic, you got rare, you got common. Like, you see an epic, like, flash up, and it turns out to be one for the MR6 or something. And you've
that. Yeah, you're gonna be a
wasted
bit
a lot of time.
cheesed.
You're gonna be a bit ticked off, aren't you?
Or, once again,
That's
being
the thing,
Carl
like-
talking about.
Battlefield have that system in place now, pretty much, where you get
Right.
scraps. Like I had a game on Battlefield earlier. Like for instance, if you've got like a duplicate, yeah, you get scraps, but you get like the full price for the scraps.
Yeah,
that they were
that's
worth
it.
originally. So like I had a 270 gun, which is like the max, which is legendary, isn't it? It's orange or epic,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it's
yeah.
called, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I had a duplicate, so I just disenchanted it for 270, and then traded it in for one I really wanted. Like that is a no-brainer in my eyes.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Especially if you have duplicates, so then... Especially free gun, isn't it? Free...
Yeah, and some weeks they even have sales on those guns, which is also cool because that means
Yeah.
like, you know, people will will actually use the feature if there's a sale on.
I mean, that's what you want to do, really. I mean, if I was a game developer, I'd put the price at fairly high, and then put a sale on once every week or something, so then a lot more people would buy what they want
Yeah.
for that lower price, even though, you know, it's still a fairly high price, if you know what I mean. So then they're making
Who's,
profit, which they can go towards making DLCs, etc.
Who's
for free.
hosting?
You kind of
John
concussion.
Jamie, you
Well,
still
you
here, by
can-
the way?
Yeah.
Just pick one.
Well, you're talking about, like, fucking Destiny 2, and I haven't played Destiny at all.
Alright, let's go on to World War 2 then. Speaking of supply
Yeah.
drops though, do you think like pay to win sort of esque things in the new game?
What, pay to win in World War Two?
So like you can get weapons in supply drops and shit. Or do you reckon it would just be cosmetic?
The thing is, they're
think
gonna
that's-
keep the supply things like what they have with Black Ops.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the way
but
they
who's
make
the
money out of the game.
who's the creator for it? Is it Sledgehammer or Infinity?
It's Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. I mean, Sledgehammer made. They made
Advanced Warfare, which was
Advanced
the original
Warfare, was just
supply
the
drop.
original supply drops. That's it. So I feel if that's their original idea, I hope they tweak it slightly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a good idea in the start because you actually sort of got supply drops fairly quickly, and it sort of, you know, you didn't. I mean, yeah, there is the argument that some of the guns were like pretty overpowered in them,
Right.
but like you'd get one like most games, so everyone had the sort of equal chance, and I'm pretty sure you couldn't buy them at the start. So it was like, oh, you know, it wasn't pay to win. It was like an actual fair sort of, I guess, method. But then they made it so you could just buy them, so everyone just sort of like, you know, jumped on the train and started buying them.
Ollie, do you want to join?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, we're joining Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say one thing though. I saw the AMA that they were doing the other day on Reddit, and they are actually like on about the fact that they're keeping the supply drops, but they're only going to keep you know, like variants, like variants with no stats on,
Cosmetic.
for instance, cosmetic variants and
Oh,
like
thank God for that.
cosmetic camos. But
Yeah.
the thing is, they've said they were going to do that in the past, and they didn't. They actually just went back on it and then put guns in the game. So they've said they're not going to put guns like that are game breaking into the game. They actually
Right.
said they're not even going to put any guns in with the supply drops. But I bet they will, because they've done it before. Like they've said they were only going to put cosmetics in.
But how's that going to work though? Because it's not create a class like it, like it has been in the past. It's the
No, but the thing is, it's just name something different. If you actually look at it,
Right.
you can actually create your class on every one. The only difference is you can change your perks.
right.
Like you have a fixed, basically you have a fixed play style to the things that you're playing, like
Yeah.
whether you're a gunner or whatever, or a sniper. But you can basically swap the weapons you're using on them.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like that.
So like, I think everyone's kind of got the wrong like idea about it. Like, it isn't you can't create your class. Like, you can. It's just you can't. Like, you just can't mess around with your perks and stuff like that. Like, the perks are basically fixed.
Oh, okay. So
We're playing my Mars, by the way.
30 seconds.
We're all picking Sharpshooter. Just saying, guys.
The map's on.
Oh, okay, shit.
right.
But, oh wait, no, I got it back. Oh yeah, but like I was gonna say about the supply drops. What I'm hoping is the UAV constant, by the way?
I don't know. Yeah, this is what I just downloaded, so I don't know.
You might want to end it and change it because I can see.
No, dude, this is fine. Mars is actually better when people are chasing you. That's like originally what it was supposed to be.
Okay, well, I was gonna say about the supply drops. If like, have you seen in this game, you can get like attachment variants. So like, it changes the look of that. If they do something like that, I think that'd be kind of cool. Because imagine like a PPSH variant where it's like sort of classic, where it's like all wooden, extended mag, like drum mag. That'd be sick. Like, you know, maybe that could be like a maybe not legendary because you know it's not really that. You know, it doesn't change much. But I reckon that'd actually be a really cool, like, you know, sort of gun to get, because obviously, you know, PPSH is pretty decent, or like, I don't know, like an MP40 variant with like a drum mag, you know, and I mean, I guess at the same time you can say, oh, if, you know, that could make people sort of come off it, because to get those like sort of looks, you have to get them from supply drops. But maybe throwing like...
Go on, yeah. That's what I don't really like. I mean, and especially if it's just paying money, like in Black Ops at the moment, it was good because you earn you earn things from games, didn't you? So you earned the crypto keys from games, so you didn't have to pay real money. I mean, if they do that and say like not crypto keys, earn like war medals or something like that as a currency for and then you use them. Same sort of prices for like, so you get a common and you get a rare one. I mean, I like that idea because then you have the option whether to pay triple the amount to get a rare supply drop or 10 crypto keys for the common one.
I think definitely take off. I know for a fact they'll use real money though to justify it.
Oh,
they will
definitely
use like real purchases, but if they took that off, like, it would solve everyone's crying, like 100%.
Ollie, you're the last one.
Or, like, for me, right, if they're going to leave that in there, then they like, the fact that we're giving them money for these supply drops, like, take a note of other games. Like, if you're going to do that, then at least give us free DLC maps. Maybe not zombies, but at least give us free multiplayer maps or something. Because like a lot of other games do that. Like Destiny's doing that now because of their merc store. Like where you can buy, you know, shaders and all that kind of shit. They are giving free holiday DLC effectively. It's not DLC per se, but it's free holiday events that give people weapons, and that's funding that. Like why don't they just go for that? Like it's virtually. Activision's tied into Call of Duty as well.
Sorry, it's sort of fucking jammy through a fucking smoke into my face. I don't know why it's so funny. Fucking me. Anyway, I was gonna say, I don't know if you know about this, but Battlefield, I believe, you know the EA Play shit, or like the fucking, like, I don't know how to call it, it's like a subscription service, but it's not at the same time. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it allows you to like play shit early, like the DLCs. If they did something like that, maybe like a week before like the DLC launches, everyone gets like say a week to play it, try it out, and then at the end of it, say if they like played for say 10 matches or 20 matches, or like I don't know, meet a requirement, they could maybe get like a discount. If that makes sense, like
a discount for that day or discount.
Well, like, just a discount on that DLC, for example, like, you know, if they enjoyed it and, like, you know, they thoroughly, you know, want to play more, Say if
I
there's
don't
any
know
like.
I don't know about you guys, but trophies on PlayStation, I feel some companies should like do stuff incorporated with them. So if you get all the trophies for the game, so you get the platinum trophy, the
Do you mean like
DLC will
Ubisoft
be
do? Like the Ubisoft Club kind of thing?
yeah, sort of like that. So you got the trophies on PlayStation. If you can get 100%, say, of the Call of Duty trophies, then you'll get a permanent discount on the DLCs. Because then they know that you've completed the game. So they don't want you to stop playing, so they'll give you that discount, so you buy more of their stuff so you carry on playing their game. You
Yeah, I
know where
actually
I'm coming from?
I actually do think that would work. Like, if I'd completed like the base game,
Yeah.
like I would go out and just get that trophy because I've completed the game, just so I could get this. Like, if I could get like a 15% discount or a 25% discount on the
it'd be
DLC,
perfect, wouldn't it?
like I would definitely go out of my way to do that, and it would mean that I'd be playing their game and buying their product
Yeah, that's it.
just for the sake of it.
But it's not only beneficial for the company who makes the game, in this case Sledgehammer, but for PlayStation as well, because you're using their trophies system. So
Yeah, definitely.
like it will get a lot more people into actually playing the game as the developers want you to play it, rather than just playing
you
multiplayer,
fucking
just
pimp.
playing campaign, just playing zombies, etc.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But going over to zombies, I know there hasn't been like much leaked, but do you think it will?
I
live up to
reckon
the-
the zombies will be sick because it's going to be like the classic sort of World at War, feel, isn't it? And
Do you think it will live up to the others though?
I don't know.
How's
there
it
hasn't
one
been much
punch?
leaked before.
What the fuck is the health?
Someone else change over.
Look, we fucking drop like fucking air assassination bits.
I can't change glass.
Well, he has to change.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. Wait, how does
Zombies,
that-
like when they put in the Zombie Chronicles for Black Ops 3, I thought that was a great idea. I don't know about you, but bringing back the old Zombies maps.
Yeah, that
really-
was good. The
was
one
really
thing I
good.
didn't really like about it though is that, I guess it is a DLC, so it's going to be paid for, but I felt like it was a bit excessive. Like, you think
It's
about it,
definitely too
multiplayer.
expensive. Well too expensive.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure the other DLCs are like 12 quid, 15 quid, and then that's like, that's like £10 more.
The thing is,
And, I mean, fair enough, it is zombies, and, it's like, you get all the content, I guess, like, you get all the DLCs and shit.
I mean, what was there, 12 maps? So it's
Yeah,
quite a lot.
it was 8, I think.
8 was it?
Shit.
But
Good game.
still, like, I'm really looking forward to it, because I used to play World at War quite a lot. Me and Kendall, Source and Idiot plays, but we used to play that quite a lot. And the Nazi zombies, and we used to play that for hours on end. We weren't really multiplayer back then, we were more zombies, just like Grizzly James is at the moment. But I hope it does sort of go back
Like, live
on
up to the
that
standard.
style of play, because I loved.
the World War
I'd
style
love
of play
playing
was
that.
the best style. Like, it was simplistic. Like, there wasn't too much stuff going on. There was literally
Yeah,
perks, and then what do you call it? The Pack-a-Punch machine came on like a DLC or two later.
Yeah.
But like, that was the best. Like, it was just simple. There wasn't like overpowered guns in it. Like, it was literally just simple.
That's
good
when
fun.
Call of Duty was good, wasn't it? Because it was nice and simple.
Yeah, I honestly prefer it. That's why I'm glad it's going back to like boots on the ground. But I just hope the zombies do as well, because they're zombies. I don't know if they have a separate team for zombies, don't they? Like, they seem to just be getting crazier and crazier over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit weird now.
Like, maybe they should just get a new team that just understand simple.
Well, I think the team that work at Treyarch do the best zombies. Like, I think that's
Yeah.
for sure. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
be in mind though that this like Sledgehammer team, they've only been really working with like jets and shit. Like, they've been working like the movement, and I'm
Well,
pretty sure
still.
it's not going to be like the classics or World of War zombies. Like, it's probably going to have its own little tweaks. Like Juggernaut's probably not going to be called Juggernaut. It's probably going to be called like fucking Buff Health or some shit.
All I'm asking for is no gobblegum. I know that's Treyarch's idea, but that's all I want.
Yeah, it was a terrible idea though.
None of that. I think it just ruined it,
Yeah,
Keep
it did.
the perk, well, I don't know about Perkaholic, keep that as, you get to a certain round and then you automatically get Perkaholic or so you get to run 30 odd and you automatically get Perkaholic, but I don't know about...
I just didn't really like the
need to
gobble
go.
guns in general, because I just felt like, I don't know how to explain it, it just didn't really feel like I used them that lot. Like,
Right.
I didn't really use them at all. Like, I just didn't really understand them half the time, and I just kept going back to perks like that, because, that's the classic shit. So, like...
I still don't even like the disposable aspect of them. I think if you're going to, like people spend money buying, like, the gobblegum stuff.
I
People
find it
actually
pointless.
spend money on that, and the fact that it's disposable just blows my mind. Like, that shows that their system is literally just to make them more and more money, but we get nothing in return. Like, nothing good in return, that's for sure.
Again, it's sort of a pay to win again, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
in
pay
order-
to win because people are just buying
order to get
like
to a-
gobblegum.
High zombies round, you don't need it, but it's better to have the gobblegum such as Perkaholic, isn't it? Because then you can
Yeah, for sure.
actually, get to those high rounds a lot easier than training all the time, because then it'll get a bit boring, won't it? I mean, Perkaholic, you can actually shoot them, because you have the perks, and once you pack a punch it, etc.
So,
Dude, that's the thing though, I prefer training. Like, I actually prefer it the old way. Like, people, you just have one person training and the rest of your team, like, focus firing headshots on them.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy it a lot more like that.
for some reason, Jammy's blip isn't appearing for me. Nice one. You earned it. You earned it. No, but like his little red dot wasn't appearing for me. Like, it was just
Because he's just changed to Vanguard, I'd say.
Ah? No, it's
I've
because I
got,
went invisible.
Okay.
No, you were you didn't have the blip the whole time.
Oh.
I've got Solvids on my stream at the moment, listening, and he's like, he hopes World War II is going to be more like Black Ops 2 Zombies.
I did enjoy Black Ops 2 Zombies.
It was good.
Do you know something I actually really enjoyed?
Right.
Did anyone play Black Ops 2 Zombies?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
grief mode.
Rick, stop being a bit back.
You know the sort of 4v4. I actually enjoyed that. I don't know why. I thought it was an actually really good concept. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to see actually, I was just gonna say imagine if they put the player limit a bit higher to maybe 6. But I'm nah. I think they'd keep it to the straight 4 player.
I mean,
sort of.
he's saying now he prefers the more packed maps, if you know what I mean. So bunched together maps. So he's saying Origins and MOTD and stuff like that. Just nice and clumped together, so it's more close quarters, so you can train easier, I'm gonna guess. But he was saying there's Gobblegum in Black Ops 3, but Infinite Warfare used a similar sort of style with Gobblegum with cards. Apparently, I mean I didn't play the game.
Yeah, the
but,
card yeah, I've seen that.
So I hope they're not going to carry it on for the third COD doing that, but.
Honestly, I just hope they take it out. Just leave it out. It does not need to be in the game.
I mean, I
It
play
honestly doesn't.
zombies a lot more then. I mean,
Yeah, so would I. Maybe after I get to maybe after I get to max prestige, but
yeah.
Also, just to bring one thing up. In this game's sort of zombies thing. Do you know? You remember the first map, the Shadows of Evil shit?
Yes.
I didn't really like that, to be honest. I don't think. I don't know how to explain it. It just didn't really feel like zombies because you have all this
the
like weird
Black
shit.
Ops 3, Shadows of Evil.
Yeah. Shadows of Evil, like
Yeah, I
in this
didn't really
game.
enjoy that.
Because there was like it wasn't actually just zombies, was it? It was more like just. Well, there was zombies, obviously, but there was like flying shit, that three-headed thing. Like, what was that? Like, you know,
I
that
don't know.
I didn't really find that enjoyable. But the giant iron, because obviously that is like sort of classic, you know, World of War like feeling. That is actually a really good map.
Yeah.
And obviously, when they brought back the sort of Black Ops 1 original ones and like the Black Ops 2 Origins and World of War and all that shit, I felt like those maybe should have like maybe not in the original game, but I feel like there should have been more zombies maps because the only ones you got at the start really were Shadows of Evil and the Giant, weren't there?
Yeah,
That was
that's
about
it.
it. And I
I
think
mean, go on.
I was gonna say doesn't. I'm pretty sure Black Ops 1 only had Kino and 5, wasn't it? Was that the only one?
Yeah.
Which I thought were
Wait,
fine.
Black Ops
Kino
2,
was
did you say?
No, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1.
Apparently the game mode I just downloaded didn't transfer over.
Right.
So
Yeah, so like,
remember.
I think those maps were good because you got two maps, but in this game, if you didn't get like the hardened edition or whatever the fuck it's called, like the the deluxe, you didn't get the giant. So the only map you got was Shadows of Evil, which, like I said, isn't.
It's pointless. Like, you cannot release of zombies with one map to choose from. So literally, you have to play that
Especially,
one
like,
map.
Especially a map that's really like it's probably not a really bad map. Like there probably are people that thoroughly enjoy it, and that's fair enough. That's your opinion, but it just I don't know. It felt disconnected. It didn't feel like zombies. It sort of felt like the Do you remember COD Ghost with the extinction shit? That's what it felt like. It like
I hated that. I hated that.
Yeah, I mean it was fun at the start, obviously, but then it's like this is not really that fun anymore. And then like it sort of just. It was that one map, that one off, and then it just sort of disconnected. I mean, there probably is some like lore and like backstory to why that's a map. Which there probably is, to be honest. There probably is a lot of fucking lore in it. But I don't know. I felt like it was a bit unnecessary, especially when they released like the Eisendrache, or how you pronounce it, because that featured the original characters. If you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just make them the original like starting map with those characters.
Right. Yeah. But
here we go, lads. We're on the 2v2 now.
Right.
Right on.
Yeah. I was going to say as well, like, I'm hoping they do more than one map. Or, if they do one map, it's going to be, like, an actual decent map. Like, it's not going to be, like, with all this, like, flying shit. I'm just hoping it's just, classic sort of zombies. And to be honest, it's Sledgehammer, so they don't own, like, I don't think they can use, like, things like Juggernog. So it'd be kind of interesting to see what they do in that sort of aspect, if you know what I mean? Like, perks and shit like that. And Pack-a-Punch, for example, like, are they going to do something like they did in Advanced Warfare, where it was like, you got like marks of weapons, didn't you? And it was like better each time you did it.
Yeah. I know, but
Dude, they'll definitely have one map for the zombies on release.
For definite. Yeah.
They've done that on every single game, haven't they? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
they've definitely.
Black Ops 2 they didn't. They had Transit in one other.
Oh wait, what do you
On
mean?
release?
Yeah, on release.
Well, your opinions on Transit.
Wasn't it released with a DLC though? Isn't that why?
No,
I'm not sure.
I think the original maps for Black Ops, it wasn't really, they weren't really maps. It was like Transit was the main one, obviously. That was like the main sort of like zombies thing. But I'm pretty sure you had Town Barn, or like Farm, whatever the fuck it's called. Town Barn or Farm. Fuck it, I keep getting it wrong.
Right.
And then you had Transit, but Transit like sort of had all those maps in one.
Yeah.
So Transit was pretty much just showing off all the maps for a start, and then if you say thoroughly enjoyed one area of that map, you can then play it by itself, which I actually enjoyed the town. I think that's my favourite map in Black Ops 2.
Oh, mine was by far Transit. I
Oh.
played the hell out of that. I love that
Jamie just
game.
killed me. Team killed.
Like,
Why are you
Transit was,
flashbanging, bitch?
I don't know about you, but Transit was quite a hard map to play.
Yeah, I didn't really understand it at all, but like, you
Like,
know,
you had to get all the parts and stuff like that, but it was, a lot of people just took the bus, stopped, and then stayed where they, mystery box was, camped there until the bus came round, and then died on, like, round 15, 16. That's what a lot of people ended up doing.
also I didn't really understand like the buildables and shit in that game. Like, I mean, now I do. Like, I reckon with Black Ops 2, the zombies maps got better as they went on. Like, you know, I think the
So
best
they
map is
should.
still. I think the best one was Mob of the Dead by like hands down. Mob of the Dead was such a good.
Great map.
What was I stuck on?
It was a great map.
Like, I don't know, the whole just like, it just felt like good to play. The map was nice. There were a few areas that were like a bit, you know, can I train here or not? But like, I felt
Model
like,
Dead was a really good map.
yeah.
Really
Also,
was a good map.
I enjoyed Buried as well, because it sort of added different elements to the like zombies, like the whole ghost. You know, if you get touched by it, you lose points. Like, you need a bit more strategy there, which I sort of liked,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
that's like the furthest I think it will go. Hopefully.
I mean, I didn't play loads of, what's it, what did you say it was? Ghost?
No, Buried.
Buried, that's it.
You're doing a geech.
It's an intense moment right now.
This is intense.
It just went quiet.
Legit, this isn't a podcast anymore, this is a fucking
Game.
scrim.
Oh.
What if
Oh.
I dice to like the map boundaries? That's quite funny.
I'm sorry, you can one-shot someone in the leg, but you can't one-shot someone in the chest.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know. There we go.
Dude, I hit
Anyway,
Marcus you 3 times in that round. Are you serious?
right. So, wait, we were talking about zombies, weren't we?
I think.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope they do it right. Like, do it justice. Don't do like an Advance or Infinite War. I mean, actually, Infinite Warfare's not too bad. The zombies in there aren't bad, but you know.
I
I'm not
mean,
a fan
Ollie,
of
this
it.
could be good news for you.
What do you mean?
The guy called Jason Blundell, yeah, I got sort of vids in the stream, still watching.
Jason Blundell, yeah.
He said Mob of the Dead might be getting a remaster.
Oh shit, when was this? Oh, Jack.
Because it wasn't in Zombies Chronicles, so...
That was a map everyone wanted as well. Big Jace Blundell. Love the guy. Yeah, he's the guy that, like, is the main guy at Treyarch who does all the zombies and shit.
Yeah, so if that comes, then I think a lot of people will come back and play.
To be honest, I hope they just give it a discount, to be honest, because I would actually buy it, because, you know, playing those maps again would be fucking so fun. Like,
Double.
just to do it again.
Yeah.
What else were we going to talk about? Oh yeah, the competitive. Do you want
That's
to
it.
talk a little bit about that?
Who
Definitely.
wants to kick us off? Go on, Kai, kick us off, mate.
I'm so keen for that. Like,
Yeah.
like the second they announced that it was going to be competitive for World War II, I was literally like,
But they
I'm
haven't
ready.
actually officially...
they did
No.
on the AMA.
Did they?
Yeah, and I
Well-
also saw a video the other day with a load of the pros that had been helping them.
Yeah, yeah.
Build it.
Yeah,
So-
that's the thing I was about to talk about. Like,
It's not
when
been
I
like,
first-
you know, like overlaid on the game or whatever, saying like it's been announced, but it has been announced by them.
I was gonna say because the reason I like started to bring it up like ages ago is because there was like a leak. Well, no, it wasn't a leak. It was more like, I guess, like a pun. You know Michael Condrier, like the main guy at Sajana.
Yeah.
He put a tweet up saying, I don't know what he said. I think he said something, and he put like he pretty much spelled out ranked play. I believe what it was called in Advanced Warfare anyway. So everyone was
Right.
like, "Oh, there's gonna be comp in this game," like, you know. And I think he was thanking one of the pros that were said to be like helping them.
Yeah.
So it just sort of like made everyone think, oh, there's gonna be like some sort of ranked or like competitive.
It was
And-
sort of like they were in the jigsaw puzzle from social media tweets and shit like that.
Yeah. And people are thinking it's gonna be like sort of classic Advanced Warfare sort of like League play.
Yeah.
That shot,
Where
though,
it's
that
like,
shot was amazing. Sorry.
So like you know you get bronze, silver, and all that shit. Nice tomahawk, by the way. Anyway,
There's two.
how the fuck did the flashbang get me from there? Are you mad? Anyway,
But yeah, anyway.
so like, actually, I don't know if you know about the new Rocket League update. To get like the rewards now, you have to get like 12 wins, and then you go from bronze to silver. But that's just for the rewards. That doesn't affect like your rank. So people are really pretty pissed about that, because if you get like Grandmaster and like your placements, you're gonna have to play like 50 games and get 50 wins just to get that reward that you should have got in the first place.
Yeah.
So you know that's kind of annoying, but I think it's gonna be roughly the same here. But instead of the rewards, obviously you get the rank itself. And say if you're in like silver 4 or some shit, I don't know.
Ow!
But I mean, it should be interesting. Destiny and World War 2. Whatever.
Straight in your fucking head.
Whatever happens.
So
But
yeah, like,
Go on.
I was gonna say, like I was saying, if you're in silver, you'll need like 3. Say if you're in like the top tier of silver, you'll need like 3 wins to rank up again to gold and like so on. So that's what people are thinking it's going to be. But yeah, you were saying, Reese?
I
Right.
pray it's going to be like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
would be good.
If it is, it'd be sick, wouldn't it?
But like, they should do what League do and give like a ranked border every season that you
Right.
finish. So like on League, if you hit like gold,
Oh, fucking bin bag.
basically is if you hit gold or higher, you get a border. I think they even do it in silver now. Like, and silver's literally like you have to have your eyes closed to be in silver. But like you have like a gold border when you go into any game, or like you have a diamond border or platinum border, just so people can see like what tier you're in. And it's like if you get a diamond border, like it's pretty decent achievement.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like,
you
people
get
will know you're
recognised.
not
so-
trash.
You mean like
Yeah.
something to like show off your ranking? In a sense?
Yeah, man. Like a reward for actually playing ranked. Otherwise, there's literally no point unless you're like trying to go pro.
I guess like how Overwatch do it then, like you know the whole golden guns shit, like you know
Yeah, man.
to be able to get golden guns, you're either gonna have to get like a decent rank
this.
straight off the bat and get enough competitive points, or you're gonna have to like play quite a few seasons, which you know that means like you know you either if you're good enough then you can probably get a golden gun each fucking season, which you know that's fair enough. If you put in the hours and you put in like the effort,
Richard.
then you know you're gonna get rewarded. So I guess in that sense that'd be kind of cool, and like maybe they could just give you that sort of like gear, I guess. If no, I mean like I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to see like you know how like you got like the little prestige icon and shit. Maybe they
Right,
could do something
yeah.
with that. Maybe like near your name you could have like, oh, say if you reached, I don't even know what the fucking tiers are gonna be, but I'm guessing gold's gonna be one.
Yeah.
If you say come like gold 3, it'll appear next to your name, like say like
Yeah,
season.
that would be
fucking-
so much better. Like if they did a system like that. The one at the minute is pretty lackluster, and it like does not reward skill whatsoever.
Yeah,
No.
and also they could do like, I guess they could do like an Overwatch sort of thing where you get rewards at the end of the season depending on where you placed.
Oh, it's the same with Rocket League as well.
Yeah.
So
Why don't they do like a cache or like 4 caches that are like of different rarity for like depending on what rank you've come.
Oh, so like,
Like if you hit like diamond, you'd literally get like a diamond crate with like the highest level stuff in it. Like why? That would be really cool.
Stop chucking
Yeah.
The
shit.
border. Like you could
Right.
literally get like an exclusive like. The way League used to do it is every season there's a skin. There's a skin released as a reward,
Yeah.
and it's different every single season. It's for a different champion. So like,
Huh.
if you've gone gold or higher, everyone gold or higher, like gold for a lot of people is like a big achievement anyway. So if you get gold or higher, like you get that skin at the end of the season and you get your border.
Yeah.
So like, you never have the same skin, and it's actually like a reward for playing ranks. Like that'd actually be good. Like if they could do it with like crates though, so it's random.
That'd be quite cool, yeah. I see you active camo, bitch.
Have a fucking flash! Oh, you have fucking tack thing.
I wonder how competitive's going to work with the division thing though, because like you know,
I was going to say that. And there's no create class now, so and not every person will have their own individual class. It's going to be a.
Yeah, I wonder what the ban system's going to be like now, or if they're even going to have one.
I was so confused where you went.
I did like 6 spins.
Oh, the dark scope though. Get me in face. I just had a really good idea what they could do. Going off your like league thing, Kai. Instead of getting like maybe, you know, you said you got like a skin for each like character, different character each like season.
Every season.
Yeah.
They could do it. So like, I'm guessing the new sort of operator, you know, what the fuck they're calling this. It's gonna have like a different sort of like look to the rest. So it'd be kind of cool, like maybe
just a different cosmetic for it. Kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So like maybe each season you get like, say if you get gold, you get like a nice one for like say like the sniper. So you get like a certain cosmetic for the sniper, and then the next season if you get like diamond or whatever the fucking tiers are gonna be, you get one for like gunner. That'd be kind of cool. Like maybe a headpiece or like I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
And they could even like, if they're feeling nice and generous, 2 of them together, so they can have like a headpiece and a crate or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Wait, why is it not ended?
It's lagging.
It's because you killed us too quickly. I wonder if they're going to have like a tactical insurgent. That's what I miss about COD.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe they could just go back to the old, like, what could it be though? Like, what could be the sort of like look of it? Because were flares a thing? Like, you know, the hand flares.
World War II? Yeah, definitely. Flares.
Oh yeah, they could just do that.
Just have flares. Like they had flares in, they're pretty much flares in Modern Warfare 2. Like they need to put it back in the game, I think.
Sorry, I just got fucking. That was the no scope, legit. That's fucking filth. I need to save that clip.
Because like you actually, if I remember, like back in the day, that was like one of the things that was actually not banned was tactical insertions. Like, I'm pretty sure that the rule set at the time actually allowed that. And it made things like a lot of fun, yeah, because then you can't spawn kill, and like it opens the play up a lot more. So actually, I don't know. I think that's like, if they were to put that in the game, it would be a lot more exciting.
It would be kind of cool. Also, have you seen the like? I was gonna say, have you seen the whole? I think it's for the gunner class or one of like the sort of like light gunner. I don't even know what they call it, infantry or some shit. You can now like equip and take off suppressors, which, to be honest, I think that's a pretty decent sort of thing.
What? While you're like on the move?
Yeah, you can take it off if you want, and then say if you're like, I mean, I guess if you're close to a kill streak and you're like, oh, I don't want to be spotted, you can slam it on, and then, I mean, I don't know if that's going to be a thing in this game. Maybe suppressors. I mean, I guess so.
I almost feel like that would be really broken if you could just you can just take it on and off. I think that'd be really broken because everyone will have it on the gun then. Because you'll keep it on, you'll get, I don't know, 10 kills, then well, like 5 kills in most people's cases, and then you know you put it on and then continue your kill streak, and no one can see you on the map.
Yeah, I'm just thinking as well. What are like, oh fuck, what, you know, like in this game you got the pick 10 class sort of like thing. Do you think they're gonna do something like that? Like you can just completely take off your weapon and just run like, I don't know, a fucking shovel? Or do you reckon it'll be like back in like Modern Warfare 2 days where you have to have a primary, secondary, perk 1, perk 2, tactical lethal? Because that'd be kind of interesting, because there'll probably be, if that is a thing, there's probably going to be quite a few classes where it's just like, you know, bare bones or like one M1 grand, and then you got like a fuck ton of perks or some shit. Like, I mean, I hope they go back to so that you have to have primary, secondary, lethal, tactical, perk 1, perk 2, perk 3.
Oh, if it
I
goes
don't know.
back to it, yeah, that'll balance the game more though. And it, like,
Yeah, because
I literally never run like half the perks I should run. I never run any tactical, no secondary, like I don't run any of it.
yeah, because it just sort of in this game especially, it just sort of feels like you don't live long enough to use like a secondary or like even grenades and shit. Like, you know, you the main sort of way you're getting kills is from the gun itself.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me or whatever, but that is literally how I play this game.
Especially if you're a hardcore player as well.
Yeah.
That's it. Just found out that on Zombie Chronicles, the M1911 and the AK-47U is well, it's arrived on PC.
Oh, yeah.
So the M1911 is going to be like the handgun used in almost every map, and it will be
Probably
on
the start,
console
isn't it?
by Wednesday-ish.
Nice.
So that could be a potential stream, etc. Or just something to talk about.
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, just another thing about like the pistols and shit in the new game. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen like the clips where the guy sort of I don't know how to explain it. He sort of uses the dual wield.
Yeah.
I can't use any of my
what sort of-
weapons.
Yeah, you have to use a stock one for some reason.
What sort of attachments do you reckon they're going to be?
Hello, Mr. Bandslide.
Or attachments. What,
Yeah,
for World
'cause
War
obviously
Two?
they're not going to have something like a... Actually, no, they could do a grenade launcher. I'm pretty sure there is a grenade launcher, isn't there?
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm just thinking though, like, what sort of sights as well? Because I doubt it's going to be anything like hollow sight, reflex. Like,
Oh,
you know.
it'll be old.
I reckon
From
it would
what
just
I've
be
seen,
like-
the sights look really good.
Oh, really?
I reckon the iron
They
sights
do
are
look
pretty
good,
clean
aren't
as well. I'm just thinking as
Oh,
well, like, on snipers, do you reckon there's going to be some, like... I reckon the attachments they're probably going to have, there's probably going to be some sort of, like, fast mag variant that's, you know, it's not actually going to be, like, sort of, like, a clip on the end of it, but it would just mean,
Yeah.
like, oh, you get, like, a 50% or whatever fucking percentage bonus speed and reloading or some shit. Which,
Yeah.
to be honest, I think would be pretty cool, and, you know, it's already breaking anything, is it? Because, you know, you could just say it's
Oh,
just
no.
fast hands, I guess. Another thing, actually, I hope you don't mind me talking about,
Go on.
is there's going to be no, apparently, there's going to be no co-op campaign, which there's, like, a perfect opportunity for a co-op campaign in this game. Like, think about it, you're
Oh,
supposed to be
definitely.
with your squad, the whole campaign. If you made that shit co-op, that'd be so, I'd
Yeah.
probably actually enjoy the campaign.
I mean, yeah. Was Black Ops 3 the first campaign they did cut, like, for a while?
Yeah, I believe so, anyway.
So, yeah. If they brought it back, I don't see why they wouldn't.
No, but apparently,
Yeah.
it was said they haven't done it like, at all. Right.
Dude, I saw it on the AMA and they haven't done it. Even though they've got
Like-
like the perfect opportunity to.
Yeah, just like, you know, there's gonna be so many opportunities where it's like,
Reach
oh,
your
you would
lagging
like
really
your
bad.
squad.
I know. Yeah.
Like, it just sort of made sense, but apparently it's not, so. Unless
Yeah,
it comes up in like maybe.
It's going to
Yeah,
be
so-
you in a squad of 3, basically playing campaign, but the squad is all AI, which does not make any sense. Like, why would you do that? Like,
Of course, you want to play with your friends, don't you? Like,
it seems to me like they're just not putting the effort in.
I think they're just focusing on like the main things we want, so like the boots on the ground, obviously getting rid of the movement,
Yeah, but that's
that sort
not-
of shit. Yeah, it's not hard, but like I don't know. I reckon they're maybe focusing more on zombies and like sort of multiplayer more.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they focus on zombies too much, though, if I'm honest.
I'm just hoping
Focus on
it'd be worth it if they have focused a bit much on it.
I honestly reckon, like, if they focus less on zombies, it might be more simplistic. Therefore, like, I might actually want to play it.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Because it's just always, I just find it always too complicated, zombies, if I'm honest.
Well, a lot of
I
people
think
don't
that's
play it,
Kai
innit?
who you're on about.
What was that, mate?
Someone just asked about an emblem, and I'm pretty sure it's relating to yours.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you don't know, it's Kaneki Ken out of Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah,
Go
there you
on.
go. He just said that.
Reese, mate, what's that? That was a fucking nosk. Might save that clip as well. Sorry.
Yeah. Go on, mate. What, so much else to talk about, man, or?
Yeah, score streaks.
Oh,
Score
yeah, score
streaks.
streaks. Apparently, score streaks aren't really that hard unless you don't get scored that much. Like the lowest one.
Well, that's
is what the
halfway score
highest-
streaks.
No, but have you basically? Do you remember the old system where you could carry them over?
No.
Well,
Oh, what? So you got like 2?
yeah, I can't remember what game it was they put on, but there was one. It was like you could put score streaks on,
Oh, Modern Warfare
but
3.
you could
Modern
carry them
Warfare 3.
over. It's not like that, but it's like you can carry them over, but you get them at a lower rate when you get a kill. So like you
Yeah.
can carry them over, but you get less score from kills.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I get what you
basically,
mean.
like bad players will probably be able to get like I don't know what would be considered like I don't know a flipping airdrop now, like care package, like over time without while they're dying basically. Whereas like it still rewards good players because they can have the normal version on,
Yeah.
but they'll get it at like a higher rate
Oh. Okay.
because they've
So
got the normal one on. So like one is you basically have on where you don't
it rewards
die.
shit players, in other way. In other words.
Yes, no, but like I think it's balanced. Like, because I'm a pretty decent player at COD. Like when it comes
Right.
to getting score streaks, so I'll have the one for if I die.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll get the score streaks like easier because than the people that have it like where it carries over. If that makes any sense, like, I don't
Yeah, that does.
really know how
That
to
does make
explain it.
sense.
So like, it carries over for people that aren't that good at getting them, and for people that are good at getting them, it won't carry over, but you'll get it at like the real rate that you're supposed to get it at.
Fair enough.
Which I actually think is like a really good idea, because like, finally, some people that are trash on my team might be able to call a UAV in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose.
It's like, I've literally, majority of games, I'll call like flipping 8 UAVs in, and like, no one on my team calls one in. It's stupid.
But
I
you,
used to
you
shut
say
them.
that'll work in the enemy's favour as well, wouldn't it? So
Oh, yeah.
one game you might be getting, like 40 kills, something like that. But if everyone's getting a UAV, then it's gonna decrease your chance of getting those higher kills and score sheets.
Yeah, yes and no. I've seen some of the divisions look really broken. Like one of
Yeah.
them is literally like having like a continuous ghost on, but it's like a continuous ghost with the fact that you know how like in this game, if you've got ghost on and you're standing still, you're revealed.
Yeah.
This is like a continuous ghost.
Oh, fair enough.
Like that kind of shit will be like I don't know. It looks proper broken, I think.
We move on to the final thing, the game modes.
Oh, what kind of thing? What I was going to say, with the score streaks, you say you know how like it's 13,000 is the max one on there.
Oh, 1300, yeah.
Yeah, 1300. Yeah. That's the max one that you can get on World War Two. I reckon they're gonna up them. I reckon they're gonna make it
I
like
hope
180.
so, yeah, because didn't they do it in this game as well? Like, the Cerberus was originally like...
Yeah, they've done it in like nearly every card. Like they've had them really low, and then like when people have actually played the game, they've been like, oh, we're gonna have to up these because they're too easy to get. Like 1300, well, 1300 is like well too low, I think. That's a wraps. I get like 2 wraps a game at the minute. Like that's too easy
Yeah.
for the highest one.
But
That's
like
pretty
1700's pretty good. I mean, 20 kills will be pretty cool, I think. I was going to ask you about, do you think there'll be like a nuke or something in that in the game? So
No.
once you get 30 kills, it'll
There might be like some sort of like, you know, in this game you got the nuclear sort of like, I don't know how to explain it, the calling card.
yeah, but I want about like a DNA bomb or a Moab or something like that.
No,
I don't
definitely
think
not.
so. It wouldn't really fit the I don't think it'd fit the game, to be honest.
It would fit World War Two, but
Yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't
but
fit the game.
cheeky train going by, that's the
Joke,
podcast
joke.
train. That train's gonna go through every single fucking podcast. I'm making it now.
That train,
I'm making that
train,
prediction.
Bin train.
taking the
So-
trash out.
It's the Polar Express.
So are we gonna make a prediction then that the score streaks will be up then? We should start making some
Yeah.
predictions of this.
Yeah.
I honestly reckon, yeah, I predict they're going to get upped at least to 1.7, at least to 1,700. At least.
Especially
Yeah.
isn't the like the biggest score streak supposed to be something like a fucking chopper gun like looking thing?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like a massive aerial bombardment kind of thing.
Is it?
So like Rolling Thunder then.
Yeah, but it's like continuous.
Oh, like a strafe run.
If you've even like a
Yeah,
bomber
it's
type
that
of
kind
thing.
dude. Like a massive strafe run.
Oh, fair enough.
But I actually don't think the score streaks look that great, if I'm honest.
I hope for that low of a score they're not going to be too like, you know, used, if you know what I mean. Like they're not going to be like the sort of thing like you rely on to get most of your score. I hope. Because obviously, you know, if 1300, like I'm pretty sure I can get 1300 if I like play right.
Yeah,
There's
like,
a way
that's
they can-
super low.
There's a way they can balance it if they put the score streaks
Well,
at a lower score.
dude, if they made right, they can keep the score, but they could make kills worth 50 instead.
I was about to say that. I was literally, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, like, don't know.
But, you're saying that, that'll make ranking up a hell of a lot harder. Unless they make the XP to gain lower. Like, cut it in half.
Oh,
Like now it's about
actually,
30,000 XP in it. It's 30, 40.
I
yeah, it's
honestly
quite
don't
surprising.
think the XP should be based on score, though.
I have a sort of alrightish idea, I guess, for the score streaks thing we were just on about. Like, you know, Reese was just saying make it 50.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about instead, like, you know how you can get like score from other score streaks and that sort of shit. Like that's what made like the whole Harrier strike, fucking chopper gun and nuke so easy to get.
Oh, I used to love that.
Yeah.
That was the
Instead
best.
of doing that, maybe the whole score streaks, maybe they could just not go back exactly to like kill streaks, but maybe from the score like you get kills, assists and all that sort of shit, not like objective things, but instead just actual score streaks, like, you know, score you get from kills or assists, like I was saying, instead. And then that means, you know, you got to play a bit differently to actually get said score streak, you know, instead of like, you know, to be fair, it's pretty easy to get like a fucking UAV quite quickly on this game, because think about it, it's like a B capture, like 3 kills, probably not even that. If you're on the point, that's like 2 kills and a capture.
Yeah, literally. But well, or if you play how I do, like you always have like one kill less for a score streak kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like
so
combat
anti-up.
focus. You literally
combat.
need like one kappa and a kill. That's it.
Yeah, that like, I feel like that's way too easy. But then again, it is quite a low score streak. But if you get that, imagine how many UAV assists you're gonna get. That builds up over time. I mean, it's only 25, but like, think about it, if you get 5, then that's an extra like
No,
what,
dude,
fucking
UAV
125?
assists are well worth. I find. Like I've had raps because of a UAV assist.
Exactly. Like, maybe they could change it so you only get a score from like actual kills or assists, for example, like kill assists. I mean, not like UAV assists and shit. So then it makes it a bit harder, but not like impossible. Or maybe they could just go back to the classical kill streaks, where like, to be honest, I preferred that, to be honest, because you know,
That's what
it's
the
all.
what the old kill streaks like.
Yeah, so like, you know,
Attack
3.
dogs and
Well, no, I don't mean that. I mean like,
Oh,
you know, instead of
Right.
getting score, you'd get to get like the fucking highest one. You need like a 15 kill streak, for example.
kills, not the actual score itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Also,
Well,
is there
that
dogs?
that would certainly work in my favour. Like I'd much rather it be like that.
Yeah. Because you could get like proper sort of cheese, you know, fucking. Yeah, some guy that might not be doing as good could probably easily get something like a fucking. What's like a mediocre streak on this game, like Cerberus? To be honest, if he can get 4
like a
kills,
Hellstorm or a
captured,
lightning strike.
yeah, like to be fair, it's not even that hard if you're playing the objective, which to be fair does make it seem like, you know, if you want to get the decent score streaks, go for the objective and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I prefer it when there's kill streaks, like actual, you know,
Yeah.
kills to get the kill streaks.
When it actually revolves around kills, it's so much better. Like hands
Yeah.
down.
Definitely.
Actually, like reward people that aren't shit. Like it actually rewards people that aren't kids, basically. Just putting that one out there. Now, like any old person can get a serb. Literally, you can get a serb with your eyes closed. Cap 2 points, you got a serb.
Pretty much, especially if you got like combat focus as well.
Yeah. I honestly think like you should abuse like anti-app and combat focus. Like it's in the game. Like why would you not use it?
Mm.
Yeah, that's it. But
Yeah, so should we move on to like the game modes?
yeah, can do.
So, obviously, well actually you might. Have you seen the new War game mode? Well, it's not. Actually, I guess it is
Yeah.
new, because it's
it's
different to the World of War one. But in World of War there was a game mode called War, but it was more like just, if you imagine Momentum from Advanced Warfare, that's what it was like.
Yeah.
I honestly
You
reckon
can't
it's
be
literally
far.
like. That is
Oh, yeah.
disgusting, Reese. I reckon it's like they've just taken it off of Overwatch. If I'm honest, that's what it looks like from me.
I still think it could be good though. Like, I don't think it'll be as big as they hope it to be, because it just doesn't really feel like, you know, classic Call of Duty. Like, that's probably what they're going for with this game. You know, go back to the basics, back to the roots. Like that's what they said. But
Yeah.
like, you know, I feel like this game mode will be, you know, pretty decent, but it will slowly, you know, lose hype as the game goes on, because
Yeah,
you
I
know, it's
agree
just going to get
with
repetitive.
Definitely
I
agree
guess you can say like every other game mode's a bit repetitive, but you know, in its own way it's not, because you know you could be using different gun, different teammates, different map, that sort of shit. Obviously there will be a time where it starts, like team deathmatch does get repetitive. That's where, like, you know, some of the other modes,
bastard! I was
you know,
going to get
could
a
be
Kuda
used.
across map kill.
Like Domination, for example, actually looks not too bad, because I think the maps are pretty good. Like they
They're
look,
a good size for Dom. Definitely are a good
Yeah.
size for Domination.
and I believe they said this War game mode is going to have its own like special maps. How the fuck
really?
are you alive? Yeah, they're going to have their own like sort of special, you know, maps. And it, like, I don't know, the objectives seem cool. Like it's not a bad concept. It's not a shit game mode. Like, you know,
Reese, I can never
actually,
kill you because you're always lagging.
I know.
it does look pretty decent. but like I just feel like it'll lose hype quick because it's just going to be like the same. But yeah,
like I don't really care about that. If I'm honest, like, I've watched it and it just looks a bit boring for me. Like it literally looks to me like they're trying to be Battlefield. Like I honestly just like in my eyes they should go back to having ground war and they should go back to having sabotage and demolition.
I reckon they will do a ground war sort of thing.
Like why did they take ground war out of the game then? Why did they take especially demolition? That's the one I'm maddest about. That was one of the best game modes. Like fix spawns, S&D, as many lives as you want. Like what is not to love about that? It was great fun. It was a lot more competitive than it was a lot more competitive than what domination is.
Oh, you fucking bin bag.
Yeah. I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really play it that much, but...
And I hope they put it back into hardcore as well.
Yeah, I reckon they'll do a hardcore game.
I mean, I don't know about anyone else, did anyone else enjoy the safeguard mode from Black Ops 3?
No.
Nah, not really.
You didn't? What about
I don't know. Uphill was right.
I think it's a good laugh, but you can't incorporate it because there's no jumping.
That's what I was thinking.
There's no flying, is there?
Maybe there's a... So if you're in a trench, there's a trench on either side, and you have to jump in the trench whilst you can the... Like, to actually get it.
They probably could find a way to implement it in that sort of era. That era. So like, yes, like you're saying, a trench or some shit. And again, like, you could say that with like Hardpoint, for example, like, you know, going to like, I don't know, like some fucking nomad land, you know, hold the point, that sort of shit. But yeah. I don't know. I reckon it will be good. I just, you know, it's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be like, you know, like the competitive, for example. I hope this new war mode isn't gonna be comp. Because I don't know.
I agree with that. If that's comp, I'm not gonna enjoy it at all.
Or they could do something where like you can choose, you know, core, hardcore, war comp. If they did hardcore comp, that'd be sick, I reckon.
Yeah, that's what. I'm trying to think of like a COD where there might have actually been a hardcore comp, but I don't think there has been. But like, in my eyes, hardcore's always been more balanced than core. So why wouldn't they put a hardcore ranked in?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Also, I guess with the game modes and shit for like the comp, they're gonna have to be quite. Actually, it depends on the like how many players per team. So if it's a 6-man, then they could really do more than anything, except for the war mode, obviously. Well, I don't know. If it's like 4, like it is in this game, it's probably going to stick to the straight up, like team deathmatch, you know, domination, hardpoint, capture the flag.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be kind of. I reckon they could easily do a ground war mode in this game, though. I reckon it will make an appearance. I think ground war.
I reckon they should definitely put a ground war in it. It
Let's
makes
see
sense
why it
to.
wouldn't.
But I don't know. I don't really care as much about safeguard, or sabotage. But definitely, please, like, they must put demolition back in the game.
Demolition was sick, yeah.
And it fits it so well, I think.
Yeah.
Like I always remember playing demolition back in World at War.
I reckon a good sort of game mode would be, like, I guess you could say this is Hardpoint, but King of the Hill, or like something called like I don't know, like Supremacy. Is that a fucking thing?
What,
like,
there's one
like
game.
hardpoint spot.
Go on. No, go on.
I was gonna say there's like one hardpoint spot that's constantly there. And like hardpoint, you get points, but maybe, you know, if you get kills on those points, then, you know, you get more points, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
it'd be really
maybe
hard to
fix
implement
spawns.
though. You couldn't do fixed spawns because you'd end up with really bad spawn killing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess.
You'd have to do random, like you'd have to build a circular map, put it in the middle, and then do
Some guys
circular
fucking.
spawns.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You know, like you'd have to build a circular map, and it would have to be in the middle, and then random spawns around the outside of that map. That's like the only way to do that.
You could have like, instead of 2 teams, have like little baby teams of 4 or 6, and
Did
then
you
you
play
2 have
Halo?
got a... No.
Yeah, I played. Which one? Which one?
3?
Yeah, I played a little bit of Halo 3, yeah.
There was the Mosh Pit game mode,
Oh, yeah.
where I think it was like 4v4v4v4 or something like that. It was like 2v2v2.
Oh, yeah, or like Squad Deathmatch, and I don't know what game it is, but I think it might be Battlefield 4. But there's like a little, it's like,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
it
that.
yeah,
is.
like,
Yes, it is.
that would be kind of cool, actually.
But,
But
like,
how would they...
COD used to have like Clan Wars. It was called like, I'm pretty sure it was called Clan Wars. It was literally just 4v4.
Yeah, it would.
And that used to be great. Like, bring that back. That was actually one of the best game modes, I think, because it was like a mixture of like capture the flag. Yeah, pretty sure it was like capture the flag, search, and something else.
It was CTF, Search, Dom, and Hardpoint, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty much like what Ranked is
Fuck
now.
me.
Yeah. I remember there used to be an app and everything for it. I don't know if anyone will remember doing that.
Oh, what, Call of Duty Elite? Remember that shit?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah,
there's
it's
2.
always-
Like Modern Warfare 3, like S times. Where you could like, it'd be kind of cool
So
if,
I can kill you when you lag.
you know, there's like that whole fucking hell race. Go on. You know, there's like the oh, well, I think is there gonna be like clans in this game, like sort of like squads?
No. They've already said they're not putting clans back in the game.
That'd be such a good, like a squad of like I don't know 6 or you know however many, and you get level ups and shit. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't bring clans back, actually. Like, why did they ever take it out of the game in the first place?
I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna say like, do you remember back in like Modern Warfare 3 where, say if you got a couple, like if you played the like your clan or some shit, and you got like a win, you actually got like quite a few like XP for your clan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you like
That'd
take over areas, didn't you? Like you take over different places.
But that's
And
what's
then
so good
whoever-
about it.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
so.
great laugh.
Like you know, if you got like a certain level, you could change like the color of your clan tag and shit like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great
I
idea
remember
because it sort of showed like, you know, in the pre-game lobby, oh, this team's actually pretty good. They play quite a bit together. No,
Hmm.
I don't know.
It was
I
good
thought
fun.
that was a, yeah.
As long as they keep capture the flag in the game, I'm happy.
They
Yeah,
have to keep capturing the flag.
Competitive game mode.
Plus, also, it's just a classic game mode, isn't it? Like, it's a game mode that everyone fucking wants and everyone loves.
Yeah, that's it.
So you know what? If there was like a game mode I wish they'd take out the game, it would be TDM, without a doubt. I
Really?
literally hate it. Yeah, it's literally built for like people with no brain, like random spawns.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. Literally, people just run around like headless chickens in that game mode. It's horrible.
That's what I used to play, but I'm different now.
Yeah, but like, I remember playing like when I first played with you. Like, you're a much better player now than when I first played with you. After you
Yeah.
played hardcore capture the flag. Well, that's the thing. Like, the difference between like a TDM player and like someone who actually plays like an objective game mode is like a big difference. Because you're not just running around like a headless chicken like TDM players do.
Yeah.
Like, you actually
I
run
mean-
around like with something in mind. Like, you actually run around knowing what you're doing.
Now that we're playing
Definitely.
this right now, how do you think they're going to do a free-for-all game mode, or do you think they're not going to do something like that? Because that'd be kind of a weird
will.
thing to do.
They always see free for all, but
Holy shit, everyone's in the fucking room.
But yeah,
I think with free for all they need to swap up a bit and not use fixed spawns for free for all.
Hey, what?
I suppose.
Everyone rocket launchers only.
That's the dude. If I jump into a free for all, like I will. Like, I don't know the spawns because I don't play free for all. Like, I'll probably come top most of the time, but I haven't got a clue Like, I literally get spawn killed by shitters
Yeah.
in free fall because they know exactly where the spawns are. Like, they know where all of the spawns are because they've played it so many times.
Hmm.
Like, they'll still
That's
lose,
it.
but that's not like the point. Like, just make the spawns random. Just make the spawns like TDM if you're going to have free for any game.
Fucking
Or you could, I guess, have like the idea of like maybe a free for all hardcore. That'd be kind of cool. That's not a thing already.
Yeah, it is. That is
Is
a
it?
thing.
I reckon that'd fit quite well.
It's not
Like,
very
or
good,
just,
but
I reckon there could be like quite a realistic game mode in this like new one. Obviously, like maybe like no mini map, no hard, or like no score streaks, just pure like you know,
gunfire.
yeah. Or maybe there could be like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but has anyone played For Honor or like heard of the sort of multiplayer in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Have
we
you
baited
you
it.
know like yeah, but at the end of the season, you get like rewards if you're like on the winning team. If you know what I mean.
Mhm.
What would be kind of cool is I don't know where I'm going with this. Say like at the start of the game, you choose a team. Like say there's like I don't know what the team's going to be without offending someone. So like Allies Axis or some shit. I don't know. I mean everyone's going to obviously probably choose Allies, but whatever. This is just a concept. Then you get like that sort of you get the points from that. If that makes sense. So like from the score you use, I don't know where I'm going with this. You get say like I don't know fucking loot drops or whatever they're fucking called in this game, supply
Fuck
drops.
off.
Right.
Maybe that could be kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but
So what you're saying basically is you pledge your allegiance to a faction, like you do in For Honor, and then you get like rewards at the end of the season depending on who wins.
yeah, I reckon that'd be kind of cool because that makes people want to play more and obviously win.
Yeah, it makes it more competitive as well.
Or instead of like having to be forced into like one of the teams, if, like the whole headshot challenge and shit like that on this game.
Yeah.
They do that like one of those say once a month,
Mhm.
or say like once after every new season, and it gets you like I don't know, whatever the fuck, like I don't know 5 supply drops, and then say the challenge is complete 100,000 or 100 million, domination games or some
You're a
shit. I don't know.
scrub,
You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate.
That's fun.
Reese has just tried and now so he's got nothing to say.
Mate, I
Fucking
don't
do
know
it.
what,
What the hell?
I don't know what you...
No, that would be a good idea though. I'd actually be up for that.
This map's bringing back bad memories.
Jimmy.
How the fuck did I just get a hit marker? Are you serious?
What? Serious with your surveillance? He gets shotgun,
Oh,
bitch.
I guess that's mostly all the topics we talked
yeah,
about. isn't
that's all. I think after this game we should wrap it up. This has been a good first podcast though. I think, personal opinion.
it? Oh, definitely.
Fuck off.
Suck my ass.
Suck my ass.
RPGs for the final 30 seconds.
Yeah. Fuck it. That's what I've been doing for the whole entire
Honestly,
fucking game.
Biggest camper I've ever played.
How
against.
the fuck? Reese, suck my ass. Call me Daniel.
When you end the podcast, but you say "suck my ass," really?
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh. Is that your outro there?
Suck
What is suck?
my... it ended too quick. Oh, because he ended... Wow, you little bin bag. You sweated
Come on,
that
Jamie, you
out.
can say it now, mate. Jamie,
I ain't saying it now, because it ended.
Do it. Say it now.
Suck my ass. Look at me, I tried to get out, like, shit, and then it's fucking, I like, predict that shit.
After people.
I love how he, like, has it, like, in both his hands, and he just fucking lobs that shit, like,
Get the fuck
Shit,
out of
eh?
here.
yeah, I think
Reese
that was a
Kins went
good,
full camp in that one.
Yeah, he went
Mate,
fucking
I think-
hardcore.
Just played decent game, mate.
No, you just played like a normal camping twat you are.
Let's cut the hate. Let's finish this before anything escalates.
Same time next week, yeah.
Same time next week.
Babs.
What is the time? So, bro, we went 45 minutes over. We were talking for that
gives
long.
a
45 minutes over 45 minutes, let's go.
That was pretty decent.
That
So,
was decent.
Dash.
That was a good podcast.
Yeah, it's
Next
good
week,
podcast.
new shit to discuss. Probably same game modes in the background, casual shit.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
think
not
of some new
let
stuff
Reece
to.
host this time, yeah?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
we'll think of some new stuff to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
and see you next Monday.
See ya.
Cheers.
And the date is?
Bin bags.
Yeah. And
The date is Monday the 10th of July,
no,
2017.
next week.
Oh,
17th
today
next week.
is.
You know what we could do actually? We could do a special. Have on
Special.
Tuesday, stream the Destiny 2 beta in the background.
Actually,
yeah,
that's a good
boy.
idea. Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, bit of cruise.
Should we get a special
agree.
guest? We need special
Right
guests
on.
as well.
Where's Geach? Let's get Geach.
Special guest, Will Geach, unknown gamer.
You'll win.
No way.
Right. Bet you guys
Yeah,
can't wait. Right. See you next Tuesday.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Alright, I've ended mine. That's pretty good.
I haven't ended mine yet,
Alright.
so don't say anything shit.
Jam, you're a cunt.
No, I'm waiting for you to finish so I can finish mine.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. I've already
Jam is a
finished
big
mine.
fat bin
I'm
bag.
still streaming. Hang on. I have an ARC server. Join it.